Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday morning. In English today, we are going to start looking at our brand new text. So this text is called Grace Darling, and she is a link with our topics. I'd like you to see when we read the story if you can find out what the link is. So let's have a look at the story together. I'm going to get it up on my screen. Here we go. And I'm going to read it aloud for you. Please join in if you would like to. So the title, Grace Darling, the Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter. A long time ago, there lived a young girl called Grace. Her father was a lighthouse keeper who tirelessly worked all hours to ensure no boats or fishermen were harmed while at sea. Grace was an unusual girl who, unlike most, enjoyed working on the freezing winter nights alongside her father. Late one night, at the family's ancient lighthouse on the blustery Northumberland coast, Grace was helping her father. The pair were maintaining the light on the very top of the lighthouse. In the deep darkness of the night or the thick sea fog, ships could easily run aground or become wrecked on the fierce coast. Grace, pass me those, shouted William, Grace's father, as she pointed urgently towards a pair of binoculars. Suddenly, he had spotted a ship called Foreshore being flung against the jagged, dangerous rock. Grace sprang into action. Grace quickly noticed the helpless sailors clinging onto the rocks and the wreckage of the ship. Grace screamed over the crashing waves around them. "Dad, we must help those poor men." The pair did not hesitate and fought their way through the angry sea, waves, and wind. The sailors that a fearless Grace and her father reached were tired and hurt. "Please help us," they all shouted as Grace and her father approached. Grace and her father managed to save 5 lives that night. Eventually, Grace and her father reached land again. People were already waiting on the shore. "You're heroes," they all cheered. Journalists gathered and interviewed them for newspapers, and they became national heroes. Okay, so that is the story that we're going to be looking at over the next few weeks. Now, today, I would like you to have a go at mapping out paragraphs 1 and paragraphs 2 of the text. So I would like you today to draw the pictures to help you remember the text for the title and these 2 paragraphs. I'm going to put them in bold for you. These are the 2 paragraphs I would like you to map out the text for today. So remember, when we map out the text, we're drawing pictures for the words to help us remember how the story goes. So, for example, if I was going to do the title, Grace Darling, she's a girl. So I'm going to draw a girl and draw some hair. The Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter. So Miss Denton is going to attempt to draw a lighthouse. I'm going to apologise now for the really bad photo. And draw some sea. Okay, so I've got my girl for Grace Darling, my arrow, so I move on to the next picture, and my lighthouse. Okay, so I'm going to remember Grace Darling, the Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter. And then I'm going to go on to my paragraph. So a long time ago, now you don't have to copy Miss Denton's pictures. You can do your own pictures if it helps you remember. A long time ago, I've drawn a clock, okay? So I want you to go through the title and these 2 paragraphs I've put into bold and draw pictures to help you remember the story, okay? After you have done that, you need to go through and think of actions and film yourselves doing those actions and upload those to me as well. So you're drawing your pictures that you're going to upload, so you're mapping out the text, and then you're going to film yourself doing the actions to help you remember the text, okay? Fabulous. Right, I'm looking forward to seeing your pictures and your actions a bit later. I will see you later. Bye.